Hi there, once again, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states. Glad you joined me for today's video. We're going to go over annuity examples looking at single premium immediate annuities, which is the granddaddy of all annuity products. Very simple. You can explain it to a 9-year-old. No offense to 9-year-olds. I always tell people, if you can't explain it to a 9-year-old, don't buy it. This is a very good product, simple, and it's for pension type payments. So if you have a pension, you're so fortunate to have a pension from your employer, great, but the other 92% of us don't. That's where immediate annuities come in. We're going to go over some of those annuity examples, but not until I hear my customized music right now. All right, so let's do a little bit of history on single premium immediate annuities. They were designed, developed, and introduced by the Romans in the Roman times as a pension gift for the dutiful Roman soldiers and their families because they were laying it on the line for the empire. And I didn't take Latin, but what I've been told by my smart people around me is that annua, A-N-N-U-A, is kind of the root word for annuity, Latin. If I took it, I'd be like, yeah, that's it. But that's where it all started. And to this day, this has been sold in this country for hundreds of years. And it's just a transfer of risk. A single premium immediate annuity is like your Social Security. The older you are, the higher the payment. Oh, by the way, Social Security is an annuity. It's a direct reflection of an annuity structure. So you can't be, I hate all annuities, Dan, I hate them. I'll never buy an annuity. I would never, ever, ever buy an annuity because I hate them. Hello, hypocrite, you already own one. It's called Social Security, and it's the best inflation annuity on the planet because our friends in D.C. just raise randomly the payment levels because they want votes. They want the people getting, and I guess the senior citizens, the baby boomers, to vote for them. And they do vote. You do vote, right, if you're a baby boomer. And I was told the other day, this is crazy. I was born in 1964, so technically I'm a baby boomer. That's pretty scary. You know, you can run that number. 56. I know I don't look 56. You don't have to say it. I'm serious. Come on. Yeah. But there's a lot of miles on this body. So that's what a single premium immediate annuity is. You can set up joint life, single life. You can use your IRA, your Roth IRA, non-qualified. I love people that go, never put an annuity inside of an IRA. That's crazy. And they need to stop talking. When people are talking about things they don't know about, they need to shut up because they're just kind of looking stupid. If your advisor or someone saying, never put an annuity inside of an IRA, they're crazy. Okay? They have no clue what they're talking about. Yes, you can put one inside of an IRA, and a lot of people just have, the majority of their assets are IRA type assets. One of the questions that we get all the time, and it's like this general broad brush, 30,000 foot view, people don't know what the heck they're talking about question is, and this is Chester. Chester will call me. By the way, let's stop for a second. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, that area, so I have a person, an uncle that talks like Chester. His name's not Chester, but he's the guy that you go to the family reunion and he like corners you and tells you about his life and you want to stab yourself with a fork. That's Chester. So Chester calls me. Well, you know, I was looking at this single premium immediate annuity. So what's $100,000 pay? I want to know, just don't mess with me, Stan. Just give me $100,000. What's it pay? Are you asking the same thing? I hope not. Because it depends on your life expectancy at the time you take the payment. So in order to run that quote, and by the way, you can go to my site at The Annuity Man and run immediate annuity quotes at your leisure with no one calling you. We need your date of birth, or if it's joint dates of birth, we need your state of residence because annuities, fixed annuities, single premium immediate annuities are regulated at the state level, so they're going to be approved at that state, whatever state you're in, whatever beautiful state you're in. We're going to need to know if it's an IRA, non-IRA, Roth IRA. We need to know where that money's coming from, and then we need to know either the lump sum, in this case with Chester, $100,000, or better yet, you can do a reverse engineered quote and say, we need $2,250 a month for the rest of our life. Chester and Martha, how much money will it take to create that amount for the rest of our lives? That's called reverse engineering the quote. And I always say, the annuity guys hate it when I say this, so they're getting ready to yell at me. You'll hear it. Okay, always use as little amount of money as humanly possible with annuities to solve for the contractual goal. There it came, right? The annuity guy's like, don't say that. Sell as much as humanly possible. No, it has to be in proportion and allocated properly, in your portfolio. And if you can say, we need this amount of money every month, we'll contractually solve for it, which leads to the next question, which is a very good one. I'm glad you asked. Hey, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. How about inflation? I really believe, Stan the Annuity Man, that we're going to have inflation. Really? Can you predict that? Well, let's just say it happens and you're right. Of course you're right. Then what we're going to do is at the time you need additional money because of inflation, we're going to reverse engineer the quote and solve for that amount. Any annuity agent or advisor that tells you this, that they have the annuity type that will solve for inflation, either hang the phone up, cut the Zoom call off, or get up out of their office and walk the heck out, because that's a bold-faced lie. There is no such product. Listen, if there was that product, then that's all I'd sell you, and that's all the Fed would buy. Okay? There is none. So if inflation, we just solve for it when it hits. And whatever that means to you. If your expenses go up, we'll solve for that specific amount. The other question I get a lot is, what's the best one out there? I want an immediate annuity, Stan the Annuity Man. I want to buy it from you because you're the expert. You're the thought leader. I totally agree with those sentiments. But what's the best one? Who's the best carrier? I represent all carriers. There's no best. The best, in my opinion, because you own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. The will do is the contractual guarantees. We shop all carriers for the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. Now, once that I send you that list and we go over that list, then we'll sift through the bodies of those carriers to find out the one with the best claims paying ability, etc. And remember, immediate annuities, they're like a gallon of milk. The quotes expire every 7 to 10 days. So the only way to lock in that quote is to go through the application process. No, that's not a sales pitch. That's just reality. Got a call the other day. Guy says, Stan the Annuity Man, America's Annuity Agent, you ran this quote for me a couple months ago, and I really liked the quote. Me and the missus have decided on this company. And I'm like, hey, Fred, we got to requote it because it's a gallon of milk. He forgot that I said that, but he was like really upset. I said, we got to requote it. You got to say, well, wait a minute, Stan the Annuity Man. Why do these things change all the time? Why are immediate annuities ever changing from a quote standpoint? My favorite company finished first 2 months ago, and now it's finishing 10th. Why is that? Good question. The reason is annuity companies are trying to attract age ranges. They have tranches of age ranges that they're trying to attract. So if they fill up that tranche, whatever that goal of premium is, then they're going to make the quotes less inviting, less attractive, okay, if that makes sense to you. And that's how it works, period. So that's the reason that sometimes the quotes for the 72-year-old or the 56-year-old are really high, and then 2 months later, that company you love is way low. Why? Because they filled that tranche. All right, a call I get from Chester all the time, Chester Martha, and Martha's always sitting right beside him, because she's made the peach cobbler, and after the call, he's going to give it, I'm sure she makes a really good peach cobbler. By the way, if you're keeping score, that's my favorite dessert, peach cobbler from the South. But Chester will call me, well, I like this immediate annuity, but, when I die, the annuity company's going to keep the money, and I can't stand that. Calm down, Chester. That's only one of about 40 ways to structure the policy. And I know you're saying, well, there's even financial journalists that I respect will say, well, you might want to think through buying an immediate annuity because when you die, money goes poof. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing of all time. And I'll call them, I go, you just put the dumbest thing of all time. And I'll say, you just said the dumbest thing of all time. Because we can contractually structure it so that you're going to get a payment for the rest of your life as long as you live. And if you set it up joint, if you die, then your spouse is going to get the payments uninterrupted and unchanged for the rest of their lives, regardless of how long they live. And then we structure it so that when you die, when that second person dies, or if it's single, you die, whatever is left in the account goes to the listed beneficiaries of the policy, and the annuity company doesn't keep a penny, and the annuity company doesn't keep a penny, and the annuity company, under no circumstance, keeps a penny, even though they are on the hook to pay you for the rest of their life. You've transferred the risk to them. Are we clear about that? And if there's financial journalists, please write that down, because I'm tired of reading that. I'm tired of hearing financial experts talk about, well, got to be careful with immediate annuities because you might lose all the money. Well, granted, life only, which is that type of payment, which is money goes poof when your Learjet hits the mountain, that's the highest payment. But most people don't structure it that way, period. End of story. So just remember that. And also remember this. Immediate annuity payments, and I've said this before and a million times, I'll say it again. It's a combination of return of principal plus interest. And the true value proposition is when the account's at zero and you're in the annuity company's pockets and they're on the hook to pay, right? I mean, I have zillions of clients that the account's at zero and they're still getting payments. What's the ROI on that? I don't know that until they die, because it's a transfer of risk. This is not an investment. This is a transfer of risk pension product. Single premium immediate annuities. I encourage you to go to my site. Guess what? I know this is going to surprise the heck out of you. I've written a book on it. It's a short one because I go fast. I write fast. Single Premium Immediate Annuity Owner's Manual. Go to my site, sign up for it. I'll send it to you for free. No one will call or show up at your doorstep. No one will come and try to sell you an index annuity. we're going to send you this. I also encourage you to go to my site and use the proprietary single premium immediate annuity calculators to run your own quote. And after that, schedule a call with me. Am I scary on the phone? No, I'm not. I'm intense, obviously. I'm passionate. I think annuities are fantastic if you buy them for what they will do, not what they might do, the contractual guarantees. But I'll never be your friend. I'm never going to go golfing with you, but I'll be the best advisor you will ever have. I'll be the gold standard. Why? Because I'm the walking middle finger of annuity truth. I'm going to tell you the truth, period. Isn't that what you want? Nod your head. Do me a favor. Share this video with people you like or don't like. Don't care. They need to, even if you don't like them, they need to view this video. And hit the subscribe button. I'm going to take a breath, get some water, and we'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man video.